Hey, what's up guys, it's StefenJC here and welcome back for part 2 of the unboxing of the new 3DS XL, which on this part 2, we'll be doing a comparison of the old 3DS XL to the new 3DS XL. So let's get right to it. So let's begin with the faceplates of both of this handheld, which on the old 3DS XL, which is matte finish, which I really like. It's not fingerprint comparing it to the new 3DS XL, which is glossy finish. Oh god, I don't like glossy. Ugh. I really don't like it, you know, I just can't deal with it. But also another changes I see is this dot right here. I don't know what is that for, but it's just right there on the old 3DS XL, and on the new one it does not have any, like either sides of this camera. And the camera for the old 3DS XL is much more concave, it's more in compared to the new 3DS XL. It's not really in, it's just there flat on the surface. And on the light indicator, which is on the top right of the handheld, is the new 3DS XL is more smaller comparing it to the old 3DS XL. I don't know why, but it's just smaller. So now let's move on to the top parts of the handheld, which there are a couple of changes, and one of them is the cartridge right here. It's quite obvious because it's really big, and cartridge for the old 3DS XL is right there, and the new one it's not there. The AC adapter is on the right side of the old 3DS XL, while the new one is on the center. And the button for the L and R button is kind of smaller on the new 3DS XL. Comparing it to the old one, it's quite more bigger. And another thing added is the ZL and the ZR button, and the old one does not have any. The new 3DS XL is like the Wii U version because it's having the same kind of stuff now, having the 2 analog stick and the ZL and the ZR button, the Z's. Ooh. And now let's move on to the bottom part of the 3DS XLs, which there are also a couple of changes. The headphone jack on the old 3DS XL is now moved to the center on the new 3DS XL. And also, the new 3DS XL has the cartridge on the left side. Comparing to the old one, it does not have any. I'm quite iffy about the new 3DS XL having the cartridge on the left side of the new 3DS XL, because what if you're playing a game and then your thumb kind of accidentally, well, not your thumb, but like your muscle parts over here pushes into it and it interrupts your game and it's just closed down and corrupt files and stuff. I'm really iffy about it being right here, but we'll see how it works and stuff. Hopefully it does not interrupt it. And the power button is now on the right side of the new 3DS XL. Comparing it to the old one, it does not have any. It's just only the light indicator of the power and the AC adapter, while all three of the power, AC adapter, and wireless are now on the new 3DS XL. And the mic is still there, and for the new 3DS XL, the mic is much more bigger than the old new 3DS XL. And now let's check on the right side of both handhelds, which on the old 3DS XL has the turn on and off button for the wireless switch, which is right here, but for the new 3DS XL it does not have any. And now let's move on to the left side of the handheld systems, which on the old 3DS XL it has the volume switch. Comparing it to the new 3DS XL, it does not have any. Now let's move on to the back part, which is right over here. You probably might be thinking, what are the changes? Well, on the new 3DS XL, it has the micro SD. Well, on the new 3DS XL is the micro SD card inside. You have to screw it up and take out the plate, and right there it is, it's on the inside. I don't really want to do that because I don't plan to change the micro SD card anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna do it. And on the old 3DS XL, the SD card is right over here. This slot thing. You just take it, just open it, and it's right over there. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that the micro SD card is now a micro SD card. It's not an original SD card, it's a micro SD card, which I'm quite disappointed. And now let's check the inside of both of this handheld. Let's open it up. Ta-da! For the old 3DS XL and the new 3DS XL. Ooh. So what are the changes inside of both handheld, you say? Well, the first obvious thing that you see here on the new 3DS XL is this small C-stick nub right over here, which I really can't wait to use because I really want to know how it feels like using it during gameplays. Like, it's not like a first analog stick right here where it moves around, but on this one it stays on its spot and it's just like a nub. This reminds me of the old laptops like in school where you use this on the center of the keyboard where it has this small nub where that's how it feels like, you know? So yeah, I really can't wait to use this because this will be very helpful for future games. Like there will probably be more first person, third person shooter games than because of two analog stick now. Well, let's just say two analog stick, but it's not an analog stick, it's a C stick. But yeah, that's what's added. But now let's check on the bottom parts of both handheld, which there is a select, home, and start button on the old 3DS XL. But the new one only has the home button right here. It's like an iPhone where you just press the home button, then you're home. While on the new 3DS XL, it has the start and select button on the right side of the handheld. On the right side of the handheld for the old 3DS XL is only just the power. Well, the power for the new 3DS XL is on the bottom part now, right over here. So another colorful thing that changed is the buttons. You can see on the old 3DS XL is just these gray, boring, not attractive colors for the X and Y AB buttons. But for this wholly new 3DS XL, it has the colorful buttons like the Super NES. For the X, Y, AB button, which is blue, green, red, yellow, and so on. So now on to the screens. Let's just put this back more a bit so you can see it more better and put it more down. On the top of these both handhelds are the cameras, which on the old 3DS XL only had one camera sitting there forever alone. Poor thing. And on this wholly new 3DS XL, it has a face tracker, which is that small thing right there, and this camera to take a selfie of yourself. This face tracker will definitely improve your 3D experience on the new 3DS XL. The reason for that is because this face tracker will track your face and it will fix the 3D onto the screen, and whatever you go on, left or right, top or bottom, you'll have a good experience of the 3D. Comparing it to the old one, you'll need to have a sweet spot where you'll have to stay within that spot in order to have a good 3D feature, which will eventually become a strain to the eye because the more you focus onto the 3D on the old one, it'll just hurts it, you know. I don't really like the 3D feature on this one. That's the reason why I turn them off majority of the time. But I'm hoping that new 3DS XL will change the 3D experience. So I'm really excited to use it, and hopefully I can use it all the time comparing it to the old 3DS XL. Another thing that I realized, which are the speakers, which on the old 3DS XL are much more smaller than the new 3DS XL. It has much more holes on the old one, but the new one is only just 5 holes. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that it's much more better than the old 3DS XL. Another thing that is added on the new 3DS XL is the volume switch is right here on the left side of the new 3DS XL. It's right over here. Comparing it on the old 3DS XL, it's on the side, which is right over there, but now it's moved up right here. And finally, you can now be able to use your amiibos on the new 3DS XL, which under the touchscreen has the NFC reader, which you can just basically put your amiibo on top of the screen and voila, your amiibo is now in life in your new 3DS XL. It's like similar to the Wii U, which you can just tap it on the NFC reader and it comes to life on Super Smash Bros., which is the same thing for the new 3DS XL. Just tap it there and it's there. You can use it now. So that's basically about it on this comparison. Now I'm just gonna close it up so we can wrap things up here. And I just want to know what you guys think about the new 3DS XL. Are you guys planning to pick one up because it's the new 3DS XL? New is better, it has a better technology, and also the new 3DS XL will have much more exclusive games comparing it to the old 3DS XL. The old 3DS XL will not be compatible with exclusive games on the new 3DS XL because of its faster processing power. So if you guys planning to play the newer games on the new 3DS XL, then I consider you to upgrade to the new 3DS XL. As in for the old 3DS XL, if you don't care about the new exclusive games coming to the new 3DS XL, gosh, that's a mouthful, then I just recommend you not upgrading and just keep your 3DS XL. But for the newcomers to the Nintendo handhelds, then I suggest you to get the new 3DS XL because of course you don't want to miss the new technology of the Nintendo handheld, so might as well just get this and just experience the latest version of the 3DS XL family. So yeah, the new 3DS XL is your answer if you're new to the Nintendo handhelds. So anyways you guys, that's about it, and make sure to smash that like button, favorite, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow my Twitter account at SJCGaming. So anyways you guys, love you guys and talk to you guys later.